What's going on, everyone? It's Rando. I'm back with another one. So today I'd like to take the time to actually review some pocket knives. I mean, if you're like me, you're probably going to carry something other than guns, right? But yeah, no matter what I have, I always, and like when I'm going out of the house, I always have a pocket knife. So I'm always looking for affordable options, like this crossbar lock Bastide Raccoon. I'll use it to help me open up some stuff here. But I already opened up this one, and as you could see with the initial title and pictures, comes crossbar lock knives from good old Walmart. You know, the good old Ozark Trail. Not really sure where the Ozark Trail is. I hear it's in a nice area of China, but if you're going to the store and let's say you're getting a fishing license or whatever, and you're thinking, oh, I need a pocket knife because I forgot one at home, this is going to be a really cheap alternative. I mean, for like under $7. So why wouldn't you grab something that's, you know, cheap and seemingly efficient? We're going to cut some stuff with it and see how it works. But overall crossbar mechanism of it snaps open pretty quick, and I just opened this one. So let's go ahead and close this. But I got another one just like it. So these are pretty sweet. I know that there was a kind of a rave about some, I think, orange ones that they had of the crossbar lock knives. It's got a little lanyard loop. It feels like it's well constructed overall. Not really able to pinch it together too well. And the blade itself, I mean, it has a good grip. It feels like it has a nice edge on it. We're going to test it on some paper though here, see how it goes. We do have our ability to actually put it in a belt clip. Within the pocket or on a belt if you really wanted to. The only thing I don't like is that you can't switch sides if you're left or right-handed. But oh well. Let's see what these look like. Let's see if I don't necessarily need this one. I just wanted to kind of show you a crossbar locking knife here as a comparison. Let's just see how these open up. Now these are obviously all a little bit different except for this one that is the same as this. I did get a fixed blade, like fixed blade knives. You throw it on the belt loop. It's actually kind of nice to have, just not actually having to open it. It's there. But again, all these knives under $7, not total, but each. So yeah, I mean, Ozark Trail, it's the good old Walmart brand. I mean, I probably have a couple things made by Ozark Trail. I'm sure a lot of you do too. All right, so that's actually pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about this one, it's got like the kind of cool Tanto. Let's see, I think this is gonna be like a flick to open one. But one thing I don't like right off the bat is the fact that this belt loop, like the belt clip or like the pocket clip, is right at the top of the knife. I mean, for me, if you're right-handed holding it, and it flicks open really nice. So if you're right-handed holding it, not too bad. But being left-handed, my hand wants, my thumb wants to rest right here. Now it flicks open real decent, but you can't really move this down to here. And it wasn't like a error on making it. It's just that's how it comes. For me, if I pull a knife out of my pocket, coming out of the pocket, I kind of want to be able to deploy it right there. I don't want to have to do some cool ninja move and flip it, because in the heat of the moment, whenever I need to cut some rope or what have you, I'm not going to be all tactical about it. But see, it's pretty cool. Like I said, cheap. Do I expect it to last forever? No. But do I expect it to last a couple fishing trips or out hunting? Yeah. At that price, I mean, who can beat it, really? The regular people trying to go out and buy a product that they want to use and that they can afford and that they can easily replace. I know there's tons of knives for a lot more money. I know I've ordered knives off of Temu and to show you that, it's pretty decent copies coming out of there. Yeah, there we go. Feels pretty nice. But I'm just saying, it actually locks in pretty decent too. And it has a little part to put your thumb to kind of eject it. Yeah, nice. Has a nice kind of rubbery texture, lanyard hole, and feels pretty decent. So let's see here. We'll get some paper and we'll give these a cut. All right. But yeah, I'm just trying to look at knives that everyday person is going to go to the store and see. You might not be going to a specialty shop. You might not be able to afford to go to a specialty shop. And I get that, because to be honest with you, some of the knives that you can buy at shops, you're going to spend that much just to buy a firearm to arm yourself for EDC. And I get that you want your knife to be just as good, but these are going to work and they're going to cut and they're going to, I think, provide self-defense. They're going to provide everyday options for carry. So why not go with it? Let's cut some paper, just see how the edges are on this right off the bat. I have a nice stick here we can kind of hack at a little bit and then just see if it still maintains an edge. Now, am I going to carry these and use these personally? Sure as heck I am. I bought them. But am I going to do like a week-long carry and cutting random stuff? No, let's just cut some stuff I have laying around here and we can see how it holds up. Let's just go with a nice bar lock one to begin with. Just see how it cuts paper, if it does. Under $7, not a bad edge on it. Now I know this isn't like the end-all be-all test here, but I don't really feel it ripping. I think it's cutting through pretty nicely. Under $7, I mean, seriously. This one's ripping a little bit more, but not the worst. I don't feel it's as clean. Guess this one's all I'll show. Let's see the tip. Let's see if it does it. Nah. All right, let's try the good old fixed blade. See how it works. That one's probably the slickest out of all of them, to be honest with you. Whatever steel it is, you know, steel rating. Okay. So we cut paper, but then again, that's not always like the, you know, hardest feat in the world. My raccoon, which I've had for a minute and resharpened, is still cutting paper. So there's something to compare it to. I'm sure that came from probably like the other end of the Ozark Trail, you know, same region of China. It is what it is. It's okay. They make good stuff and it's affordable. All right, let's take a whack at a stick here, shall we? Okay. So fixed blade first. Let's just hit it a bunch. Okay. We grab our piece of paper. You know, so such a definitive test on how it's going to cut. I don't see any like edges taken off of it, and I know I'm just whacking it at a stick here, but here's what it is. Let's try this one. Okay. I don't see any chipping yet of the blade or anything. Cut just about as good as before. It wasn't, you know, like I said, it was kind of more just so ripping before. So still about the same on that one. And what about this guy? Okay. Still pretty slick. So this one's still pretty slick. I don't see any like weird deformed edges on it. Pretty sweet. Okay. So they're working. Now I know this isn't like you know, the best test in the world necessarily. That being said, what I'm hitting here is dry, just a piece of wood. Is there anything else we can do? Let me go see if I got some wire we can cut that. I have some like rubber hose, just like off of a car. I do have some wires, so let's just go ahead and take these knives and let's cut through it. Just see how it cuts. Okay. Okay. A little coaxing, but it worked. Now I know it's just going through some of the wire coating and a little bit of copper. I'm not seeing any deformation there. Let's go ahead and do the rubber hose. Okay. And it has like some black tape on it too. Not really sure what the point of that is, but whatever. All right, that one cut through pretty decently. And let's see this one. Oh, that one pretty slick too. Okay, so it's cutting through a bunch of this stuff. Let's do some weed eater cord. There we go. Up edge of that. Edge of that. There we go. and that one pushed through real nice. So it's going through all this stuff, and you know, just for the sake of doing it, let's try some good old cordage as far as like paracord. There we go. There we go. Just a tiny rope salesman. And there we go. I didn't really expect it to give me any issue going through there. That was nice. Nice. And nice. Very good. Okay. So, I mean, seriously. 7.5 inch shaft lock from Ozark Trail. Now this is the locking, you know, okay? And again, it's coming open real nice. Closing well, opening well. Flicks open real nice. The full tang one, kind of rubbery, you know, like as far as the handle texture goes. Now it feels kind of like, you know, just has that texture of rubber, but it's definitely a harder plastic as far as the sides are. But put into the sheath here, lock it in pretty well. I don't think it's going anywhere. Coming out decent. Right on the belt. And then this one, we got the Tanto tip, we got the liner lock here, and it flicks open. Again, the only thing I don't like is the belt clip in here. Better than that, it's a real smooth action. I kind of like ones that, you know, have that ability to flick out, because it's more of like a you pull out solid motion than having to actually, you know, hold down and flick out. Now, to each their own, but I'm just saying I like this, just don't like this part. Maybe I'll move it to the back. See how easily I can do that. For the money, under $7 for each of these. I think you're getting a steal. I know that Walmart always has different knives out. I know that some people maybe despise Walmart, don't want to go shop there, and think Ozark Trail being their trademark brand and being made in China is a terrible thing, and that's absolutely fine. But I'm just trying to help you find cheap and affordable options, because when I'm out and about and I need to grab something, or I need to just throw something in my pocket, I want something that is expendable, because I'm going to use it and abuse it, and then I can get a different one, and I'm not going to break the bank, and it's going to work when I need it to. I'll keep going with these. Looks like there's, you know, through cutting stuff, still holding an edge. I'm not really concerned. I know that's rudimentary, but it's still holding up there. I just think they work, so I just wanted to get them and share them with you. Let me know your thoughts, though. I'm sure a lot of you use more expensive knives and think that buying a cheaper knife is kind of dumb. Just real quick, under some good lighting, not outside. So this is the fixed blade. So it has some marks from me cutting outside. It's gonna have the nice Ozark Trail marking on it, or the print. The blades themselves, they all pretty much said the same thing as far as, you know, what they're, you know, I guess stainless steel, polyurethane handle. That's pretty much what they all say. This one just has the rubberized coating. I will say one thing that's nice at it, it has like the little bit of like, I guess, texturing up here, you know, as far as getting your thumb on. And then as far as a finger stop, there is a little bit of one here. This one here, I did take off the pocket clip already because I didn't like that. Makes it flick out a lot nicer. And as far as like this little tang here that you would use to actually flick the blade out, actually a nice little finger stop. It's a little bit slippy, but it is what it is. But I feel you can get a good hand, you know, like a good grip on it, and not really feel like your finger's gonna slide up. Now, as far as the bar lock goes, there is a little bit of a like little ledge here for your finger. It seems to me like it's good to hold on to. Texture is not too slippy or anything like that. Now, I know people are gonna tell you out there like, oh, hey, you know, the only way to have success is to buy this knife, and it's only $200 to $400. But some people don't have $200 to $400 to spend on a pocket knife, especially one that they might lose, damage, or break. That's a lot of money, and people have to feed their families and care for them. But if you still want to have something that you can use for everyday carry without breaking the bank, check them out. 3 of these under $7 a piece is not a bad deal for just a knife to throw in your pocket that you know is going to function right away. Ever since I can remember, when I was in Boy Scouts and growing up, I always had a pocket knife. A knife for everyday carry is something that even if I don't have a firearm on me at all, I always have a knife of some form. I think it's important. It's not just for self-defense, but any day tasks can need one. Having a knife, you never know when you're gonna need one. So that's the EDC thing that I'm always gonna use no matter what. And I like them. As always, thanks for watching. Be safe, be kind. God bless everyone out there. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.